Alright, so next parameter is source of operation command. Okay, now this operation means on off control, your direction control, the jaw control, multi-step speed control. That's the source of operation. Okay, so the first says operation determined by digital keypad. So now this means we can stop the drive using the switch. Run is going to start the drive, and the stop is going to stop the drive. This is source of operation by digital keypad by default, because here if you see it says parameter 01 operation determined by digital keypad. This is by default. Okay, then we have second one as operation determined by external control terminals, keypad stop is effective. Okay, now external control terminals are these terminals. The first one was digital keypad, that was the run and stop. Second one was external terminals, these are terminals from M0 to M5. Keypad stop is effective. It means start-stop operation can be done through these terminals, but along with that keypad stop will also work. Okay, now these terminals, let me see the diagram. These are your M0 to M5. So external terminal says when you provide ground to these terminals, then motor can be controlled. So what can be the exact figure? Let's see the first mode. 2-wire control, on off and direction from toggle button. So it says this is your ground. Okay, when ground is connected to M0, this is source of external control. Okay, in this we have different modes. This is the first mode. When ground connects to M0, motor will run in forward. It says when M0 is open, when ground is not connected, motor is stop. When M0 is closed, motor will run in forward direction. Okay, this is achieved by putting 0 in parameter 38. Now this 38 is associated with this parameter source of external because you have different modes. So we have to enter two parameters. First is we have to enter 01 and 01. So here we have mode, that is parameter 00, move to 01. Here we have to enter 01. Okay, now source of control is external from these terminals. Okay, it has been changed. Now in parameter 38 we have to enter 01. So let's see parameter 38 over here, which says, yeah, this one, multifunction input terminal, M0 forward stop, M1 reverse stop. Okay, so this figure says when M0 is closed, forward run, when M1 is closed, reverse run. Alright, so for that let's go to 38 and enter 01. So parameter increment to 38. This is 38. Go to enter 01. That's it. Now go back to frequency. So right now frequency mode is previously set at potentiometer. Now how to run the drive, how to put ground to M0. For that I'm using a PLC because this is already wired to the PLC. You can also use switches, push buttons, toggle switch, but just to explain, what I'm going to do is if I turn on Y0, this ground will travel from common to out 0 to M0. So motor will run forward because we have selected the mode. If I turn on Y1, then motor will run reverse. Okay, so that's the ladder. I'm going to make a ladder here. So let's take LD, a dummy bit, M30, out Y0. Let me zoom out a bit. Yeah, and then in the second ladder, LD-M31, out Y1. Okay, so I'm downloading this program to the PLC. Now when you see this motor over here, when I turn on M30, motor will run in forward direction. It start running, and I can change the speed from here so that you can see the direction. I'm decreasing the speed. This is rotating in forward direction. If I turn this off, motor will stop. This will turn the motor in reverse direction. Okay, frequency is a bit low, so that's why it's not started. Hold on. We have put 01. Oops, we have put 01 here, which says M0 is run stop, M1 is reverse forward. We have to let it 00. I by mistake entered the 01, let it be 00. Because 01 is something else which I'm going to cover in next sections. Okay, so it should be 00. the first mode. Now when I turn on M31, motor will run reverse. Okay, and to see the direction, this is the LED, but to see the the exact reverse mode, you can find here. This is reverse. Okay, and motor is running. If I turn off, motor is stop. When I go to M30 again, now motor is running in forward. Okay, this is stop. With this one, it's reverse again. So that's actually happening because we have entered the parameter in such a way that M0 will take the motor forward, M1 will run the motor reverse. So this is the ground signal. Okay, that was the first mode, M0 forward stop, M1 reverse stop. Alright, so this was the mode 1. Let's see the second mode. So this was 0. Okay, second mode says when you put 1 in parameter 38, M0 become run stop command and M1 become direction command. Now earlier we have in M0 we have forward plus run. Okay, here it's only run in M0. Earlier in M1 we have reverse plus run. Here in M1 we have forward and reverse, toggle of the direction. If M1 is closed, direction will be reverse, provided this M0 should be on, then it will run reverse. If M0 is off, if M0 is open, and if you keep on changing M1, it will just give the direction command, it will not run the motor, which was happening in earlier mode. Here the run and reverse direction command is going together. Here the run command is by M0 and direction command is by M1. So let's just put 01 in parameter 38 to see what will happen. So 38, I'm going to enter 01. Alright, this is parameter frequency 5.8. Now let's see the change in the operation. Now when I run M30, this is running. Okay, and the direction by default is forward. This is forward. If I run M31 along, now it will run reverse. It will stop and run reverse. Then if I turn off this one, it will still run but in forward, because this is the command. So if I turn off this, motor will be stopped, and if I turn on M31, it will just change the direction command. This is now reverse, selected to reverse. If I turn it off, selected to forward. So that's the direction command, which is not happening earlier. This is the run and stop command. So it matters, it's based on your application how you want to control the motor, whether you have a push button or the toggle button or you have a sensor that decides which mode you want to use. Okay, then let's move to last mode, which is 3-wire control, most widely used in in your panel control, which says this is your ground and you have to first connect an NC switch. This is a symbol of NC switch, external NC switch. With that you are giving a signal to M2 and another NO switch to M0, and M1 is for direction. So now M1 has a toggle switch which can select the direction. If it is closed, reverse direction. If it is open, it's a forward direction. But these push buttons are used to latch the motor. Okay, now here motor will be latched internally. You just have to press it once, then motor will be latched of its own. Okay, this was about 3-wire mode. So let's try that using a PLC, although it doesn't sound good to work on this mode using a PLC, but just for your demonstration. Okay, so first of all let's put 02 and 38. It's parameter 38, 02. Okay, now if you carefully see this diagram, M2 is having a ground signal continuously. Okay, M2 should be continuously on. M0 should be given a pulse input. Okay, so M0 is my Y0. This should be given a pulse input. It should be turn on and then turn off. Then motor will be latched, provided this M2 should be on. So M2 is Y2. So Y2 should be always on. So let me take Y2 as well. LDM32 out Y2. Now it's highly recommended when you change the mode of your drive, you should restart your drive. So let me restart my drive by flipping the MCB, then turning it on again. and this logic over here, this is y0, m0, m1 and m2. This will decide the direction. This is the off and this is the on. Okay, turning on the drive again. Now when I have to download my PLC program as well. Let's download it. Now this should remain on. This is your off state. Okay, when you just turn on this one and turn it off, you see the motor is latched. The motor is keep running because I just have provided a pulse to y0. This will change the direction. Okay, forward and reverse. Now how the motor will be off? When you turn off this one for a moment, set off, and if you again turn it on, motor will remain stop. So how it will start again? When you just provide a pulse to y0, which is your m0, like that, on and off. Motor is latched, motor is unlatched. Okay, this is about 3-wire control in your VFD. This is one of the control modes. So we have done operation determined by external control terminals. Keypad stop is effective. It means motor can be stopped by keypad as well. So if I show you here, if I turn on this one, motor is on. Now when I want to turn off the motor, I can press this one. You see, motor is off. Keypad stop is effective. So in case I don't want this keypad stop to be effective, I can go back to my parameters and I can put 02, which says operation determined by external control terminals, keypad stop is ineffective. Okay, so parameter 01, so put 02. Now go back to main mode and let's start the drive. Now when I press stop here, it will not work. Okay, it's not working. So it's up to you whether you want to have this feature or not. So that can, you can avoid people playing with your drive by just pressing the button unknowingly. So you can avoid these buttons. You can avoid stop from this drive. That's up to you, totally up to the programmer and how you want to make the application. Okay, so this was keypad stop effective and this was ineffective. We have done this 2-wire control, this we have done, 3-wire we have done. Now moving on to this one. Yes, source of operation by RS485 communication port. Now this communication port, as I told you, I have already done that. You can find the Modbus communication video in the description of this video. Yeah, I've already made a video in that case. How we can control the stop and start and jog using your Modbus communication. This is very important, very effective. And in this case also we have keypad stop effective, one of the option, and keypad stop ineffective, the second option. Okay, so in this video we have seen different modes. First was the digital keypad, then operation by external control terminals, in which we have done 3 modes: 2-wire control, mode A, 2-wire control, mode B, and 3-wire control. And we have seen this effective and ineffective feature as well. 485 we have already covered. So this was about source of operation command. You can control by various elements. One is digital keypad, then from the external terminals, effective, ineffective, 3 modes, and 485. Alright, if you have any queries, post a comment. I'll get back to you. Thank you.